Hello everyone. So today I'm going to show you how to add these markers that represents characters in the minimap. As you can see, their rotation is also represented within the minimap. And here, if I go here, you can see now they are following me, and they are the icons that represent them are also updating in the minimap. So yeah, this is what we are going to work on today. How to add icons that represent characters in the world within the minimap, and how to customize them. So before we get started, let me quickly remind you that you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects I have done in my channel from my Patreon page. Once you become a member, you can access everything without any limits. To the date, there are over 2000 videos, and for each video project files are available for members. And here is the full playlist of this series. Everything is implemented from scratch and explained. You can follow these episodes and implement everything you see here by yourself too. Alright, now let's get into today's episode. So I have imported this icon, and I'm going to use that to represent characters within the minimap. So let me open it. I'll keep it so I know where it is. And then now let's select this character, and here this is a child of this BP third person character base. So now I'll go to the base character, and here I'll add marker component. Okay, and then as the icon image, I'll locate that and assign it. And I don't need to see it on the HUD, so I'll disable that. And I do need to see it on the minimap, so I'll enable it. But right now, this is the marker that I have been using for minimap, and here I was focusing only on this label. But for characters, I don't really want to do a label like a text. I want to show an icon. Maybe let's try changing this border itself, image of this border itself, to the image. Let's just, that means instead of having this color, oh, we already have this minimap alpha. Okay, so if I use this, let me manually do it, so it will appear like this. But this is not what I want to do. Like, I want to do it through the comp. So first thing is, I actually assigned it here, but this is not the icon that I am going to use for the minimap. So let's go to the S map marker data, and I'll add a texture 2D, soft object reference, minimap marker icon. The reason I made it a soft object is because I don't want to load it into the memory unless I'm going to use it. So I'll leave it empty by default. And then in the minimap marker, we already have this initialize marker function. So what I'm gonna do is try something like this. Check if it is empty. Yeah, we can. If it is empty, I'll do a not bool. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. So if it is not empty, I need to update this. and that is for the text. So I'll add a sequence here. Let's organize it a little bit. So if it is empty, then I need to hide this text label. Set visibility. In. Well, this might cause problems by shrinking the size of the marker image. Maybe let's hold it for now. Okay, and let's add a sequence here. Here, if we do have a minimap marker icon, let's check if it is valid. If it is, a branch. Let's load this. Oh, this is a function. Let plugin. This is a function where I'm not sure. Oh, this is a blocking function, so it should be fine. Otherwise, we might have to turn this into an event. And texture. Let's cast to texture 2D. And then order set brush texture. Okay. Now let's see if things are still working. Oh, we don't see. Oh yeah, we see the marker C, but B is not visible. Why is that? Oh, okay. Actually, B is not visible because it's not clamped into the edge. When I go there, it becomes visible like that. Yeah. And we see N. And that should be because I go here. We didn't set a label. So nothing happens to the label. Let's hide it and see. Set visibility to hidden. And in case this is initialized in the middle, after I set this to hidden once, maybe we need to turn this back to visible. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, we see in white we see, but what we are seeing is in the middle we see the player, and over there we see the enemy. That is what. Okay, now here minimap marker icon. Let's assign this character marker into that. And let's see how it looks. Yeah, see, it does show the icon, but it's not considered in the rotation, and also it's both white. So what we can do is I'll leave the base color as white, but for the NPC I'll make it red. Wait, do I have two components? Alright, I added it because earlier I wanted to show them up in the HUD. Right. So I'll remove this one and copy the marker properties of the duplicated one into this one and remove the duplicated one. They should appear in the HUD as well. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, now this is what I was going to do. As the map marker properties, I'll set the icon color to red for NPC. Now it should appear in red. Why player also red? Oh, sorry. I changed the color for the base character. That's not where I should have changed it. I should have changed it here. Is now enemies should appear in red. Player is white. Okay, the next step is I want to show the orientation of character, the facing direction of the character also. So for that, let's add another variable here. Save everything. Rotate to actor forward. And this should be a boolean. And by default, I'll make it false. Now for the third person character file, we need to compile the marker, otherwise it wouldn't show up here. Marker component. Okay, I should show up here. Yeah. Rotate to actor forward. I'll enable it. Nothing is happening yet. Now we need to implement the logic. So for that, let's go to the minimap. Now that we have a marker for the player, let me remove this center. We don't need that anymore. And let's go update marker. Here we have this. This is about updating the position. Yeah. So after that, let's again get the what's the input here? Yeah, marker. From the marker, we can get app marker data and drag this. And we can check if this rotate to forward is enabled. If yes, we can get actor rotation of the world actor. I'll drag this, drag the rotator. So we only need to consider yaw here, and also this marker slot as canvas slot. Set there is no angle here. We can set angle like this. Set render transform angle. Okay, let's try that. Yo, I'm sure this wouldn't work right away. We might have some offset, but let's see. it is inverted, and also it's not considering the rotation of the minimap itself too. But if the minimap is not rotating, this rotation is correct. Okay, so how do we fix it? To compensate for that 180-degree difference, here we can just add a 180 degrees, and then we can subtract the rotation that we calculated here, this control rotation and the locate rotation from player to the relevant actor. Consider this yaw, and we need to subtract it. Try this. Yeah, see, now it is working. Correct, rotation is also correctly appearing in the minimap. And here let's move the enemy. Oh, it's not correct. It does have some offset. But for the player, it's all good. Actually, this would be simpler than that. Here, we can get on in player and get control rotation and break this and subtract this. So this should be correct. See? Because the rotation is only mapped to the control rotation of the minimap is mapped to the control rotation of the on in player. So yeah, it is correct. See, it works perfectly now. Yeah, all good. Okay. One more thing. If I want to make the player a bit larger, we can use this option. We already have component. This, let's make it 40 by 40. And player should appear a bit larger. Yeah, see, we have everything we need. Okay, so that's all I want to do in this episode. Right, so thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download here in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and let me know if you have any questions in the comments. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.